Okay, so if you have been walking into a room and forgetting why, or losing your train of thought mid-sentence in a conversation, here is something that might actually make you feel better. It is not early memory loss, and it is probably not just being busy either. There is a specific reason your attention has gotten harder to hold on to, and it has to do with what your brain has been trained to expect all day, every day. So this video is about what is actually happening, why it is not a sign something is wrong with you, and a simple way to start getting your focus back. Curiosity chain ends on the open question of why quiet, slow tasks specifically feel harder now. So here is what is actually going on. Your brain has a built-in reward system, the thing that gives you a little hit of satisfaction when something interesting happens. For most of human history, that system fired occasionally. A good conversation, a tasty meal, finishing something hard. Now, a lot of us are getting that same hit dozens or hundreds of times a day, from notifications, from scrolling, from constant quick little bursts of stimulation. And your brain adapts to whatever it gets the most of. When it is constantly getting fast, easy hits, it starts to expect that pace everywhere. Which raises a real question. If your brain adapts to what you feed it, why does that make ordinary things, like reading, or a long conversation, or just sitting still, feel so much harder now than they used to? The mechanism reveal plain language. Here is the part that explains it. When your brain gets used to constant fast stimulation, slower, quieter activities start to feel boring by comparison, even things you used to genuinely enjoy. Not because those things changed, because your baseline for what counts as interesting shifted. And there is a second piece to this. Every time you switch from one thing to another, a text, a tab, a thought, your brain pays a small cost to refocus. Do that constantly all day, and by the evening you feel mentally tired without having actually finished much of anything. That is not you being unfocused as a personality trait. That is the accumulated cost of hundreds of tiny switches. And I want to be really clear about something, because I know where a lot of minds go with this. Losing your train of thought occasionally, or walking into a room and blanking on why, is overwhelmingly a pattern of life issue, not a sign of serious memory decline. The kind of memory problems that actually warrant concern look different. They are persistent. They interfere with daily functioning in a bigger way, and they do not improve when your environment changes. What most people are dealing with is much more mundane and much more fixable, an attention system that has been trained toward constant fast switching and is struggling to downshift. You know the moment. You are mid-sentence, talking to someone you care about, and it just goes. Not because you were not listening to yourself, because something, anything, pulled your attention sideways for half a second, and by the time it came back, the thread was gone. That is not you getting older in some worrying way. That is an attention system that has had years of practice at getting pulled sideways and none at holding steady. Quick, honest check. How many times do you check your phone during a normal conversation, even briefly? Be honest. Drop your number in the comments. Here are 3 things you can do to get your focus back. 1. One genuinely uninterrupted block a day. 20 minutes, one task, phone in another room, not just silenced. This is a rep for your attention, the same way a set is a rep for a muscle. 20 minutes is enough to start. 2. Let yourself be bored on purpose. A few times a day, sit or walk with nothing playing, no music, no podcast, no phone. This feels uncomfortable at first, specifically because your brain has been trained out of it. That discomfort fades faster than you would expect, usually within a couple of weeks. 3. Single task, one ordinary activity. Pick one daily thing, eating a meal, making coffee, walking to your car, and do only that thing, nothing else stacked on top of it. This rebuilds the specific skill of staying with one thread in low-stakes moments where it does not matter if you slip. Losing your train of thought is not a sign your mind is failing you. It is a sign your attention has been trained toward speed, and it can be retrained toward depth, the same way it got trained away from it in the first place. Save this video. Next time you lose the thread mid-sentence, you will know exactly why and exactly what to start doing about it. Share this with someone who has joked about losing their mind lately. It is not their mind, it is their attention, and that is fixable. If you are not here to stay average, subscribe.